guys, welcome back. You may have seen on Facebook that we were going to receive this yellow Z06 in. Customer originally called and thought that he had a head gasket blown. He had just purchased a car, did some pulls on it, day one, day two, went for a little joyride and thought that he ended up having a head gasket. The car started running hot. He brought it down to us for us to kind of diagnose and see if that was the issue. It ended up being a lot more than just a head gasket. This car was previously tuned by maybe somewhere out west. It's got some Indiana stickers and stuff on the car, so we're assuming maybe somewhere out there. The car came in smoking, definitely sounded like it was down on one cylinder, but it did run, but very bad. So we got it inside, we got it up on the lift, and we started tearing it down. Just to give you a couple view of the car, it's really nice. It's beautiful to be for the mileage and stuff that's on this car. As you can see, we've already got it tore down. So what we diagnosed and found out was the original thing we first seen was on cylinder 5. There was the spark plug gap has closed. So we knew at that point something had came loose, something had happened at some point. And now I'll walk over here and I'll show you kind of the carnage of the situation. If you look down here, the top of that piston right up in there is missing. What you see is actually the ring. So when that happened on these LS7 blocks, they're really bad about pistons breaking with really aggressive tunes. So you have to be really careful with them. You can't go in adding a whole bunch of time, and what happens is when that piece cracks up top, as you can see again, it ends up causing a crack, and that crack is right here in this area, and you can see it runs all the way down, and then there's like another small one right in here. So we've got a couple options right now with the customer. We've got a complete forged short block dart sleeves priced for him, but this customer doesn't really want anything crazy. He just want to go back with a solid build, a 427, nothing crazy. He's not planning on boosting the car. He's not planning on putting nitrous on the car. So with that being said, we've also reached out to our buddies at Tick. We're going to see about doing an engine build kind of like what me and Jonathan ran last year in our cars. Just going to go back with a stock LS7 short block, stock crank, stock rods, maybe do some diamond pistons in it because they'll have to be replaced anyway. And it should be a really good build. I mean, you know, Jonathan's car made probably close to 1,000 on nitrous. My car made, you know, 1150 on a centrifugal. So, and it held up really well. There's no issue. So I don't see why that wouldn't work for this guy. But you could just see, like, when the car came in, there was a lot of oil in the intake. There's still a lot of oil in the intake. They were going to have to clean and get taken care of before any of this would ever go back together. Just a ton of water had gotten in, mixed in with the oil. So it really just needs a full rebuild anyway. But we're going to keep you posted on this. It's probably going to be a little bit before we get it all put back together. Customer wasn't really expecting this to happen so soon. The car, like I said, hasn't been owned but a very short time. But we're going to get it back. get it put back together. And I'll show you the heads as well. The heads actually look really good, no big issues. Here's the cylinder right here that came apart, and you can see that, I mean, there's a little bit of pitting and some hitting, but nothing major. And the rest of the cylinders look pretty bad right now, but I think that was just from him probably trying to self-diagnose the car, trying to figure out what's going on, and all that oil and water that was being mixed in caused the issues. So, but guys, just make sure you stay in tune. We're still waiting on the heads and stuff to come back for the Cadillac, the cam. We haven't got that stuff back yet. As soon as we get it back, we'll get started back on it. But appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned. We're gonna get these things back running.